recording right now. Thank you, dear hearts. This is Karina Shah. We have been on a 12-month journey through a wheel of 12 blessings each month, bringing forth a transmission and completing now in the center of that wheel, in the hub of the center of it, with the 13th Harmonic, 12 around 1. And tonight we bring the 13th Harmonic of the calming, deep calming wave of peace. I thank and bless you all for joining here and being a part of this. For those that are gathered in this circle, I honor each of you for your deep embodied nature and your ascended presence. That these two aspects of our being are one and the same in the High Holy Heart. For us to walk this path joyfully and to feel the play, the interplay of this dynamic, of this diversity, and to explore this in an embodied presence as we rise. And in our ascending, we are calling forth the very commanding presence of all that is to arrive in our perception, because it is already here and available to us on so many levels. But as we grow in the knowing of this presence, may we also feel that through our embodiment, through that which we dance through and breathe through and live in each moment, that we feel the mission of our calling as it rises up to meet the descending essence in our perceptual field that is already here, already available. And in this 13th Harmonic, in the center of our circle, as we join together and allow for the very depths of our being, the descent and the ascent, combining and co-creating in a perfect harmonic blessing, the 13th Harmonic. Now, the 13th Harmonic is a powerful resurrection and revelatory experience. It's saying to our whole being, I am witness to that which is. You are seen, you are known, you are heard, you are acknowledged, and you are appreciated for all that you are, all that we are, all that we have ever been. And as we breathe into that now and feel that vibratory frequency, is what I call two counter-rotating fields. One that rises up from what I call the Divine Mother, her womb of creation, that rises up, a very receptive presence that holds and upholds, shall we say, the very power and presence of who we are in this physical form. And prior to our arrival, we were preparing ourselves to inhabit this vehicle, and that one day we would find the operating manual. And then we would open it up and we would look inside and we'd go, oh, this is a vehicle. And look at all these buttons. Oh, and look at this. It does this and it does that. And all I have to do is breathe. And in my breathing, my conscious breathing, with the source of all that is, this operating manual opens up like a sacred geometry form, and it's just myriad fractal formations in all of these designs and creations that flow through us. And it's this beautiful vehicle that we inhabit, this vehicle that carries a physiology, and with it the lifetimes and lifelines and lineages, and then the ancestral formation of the very DNA that we stepped into. The two co-creating parental energies that join together, hopefully in love, and hopefully with an open heart. But even so, we can now command that field and feel the vibratory frequencies of the Immaculate presence of those two co-joining energies together. And they reside within us in our ancestral lineages. And this is the time, as this is rising, for us to affirm what I call the mother line and the father line. And we can feel them merging together and spiraling upward. And in the mother line and the father line, as they rise through our mission, we can feel this harmonic tuning each of the vertebrae and tuning each of the major energy wheels in the body, known as the chakras, or the tuning frequencies of what's like a water wheel. It's like a beautiful spinning wheel. And the watery substance of this elixir of life, of light, moving through us now. And as we open up to receive the 13th harmonic, and we open up our very high holy heart presence, there what is called the sun vessel, or this cup of creation. And as we breathe that through now, feeling the true and wondrous nature that is holding and upholding, held in that gaze of the witnessing heart. We begin to feel the radiance gently, the dew of the divine gently descending down with all its praise, the celebration of our awareness descending down through the crown, descending down over our bodies and into our very vehicle. This profound presence. Hey, dear hearts, come into that place of comfort and wonder. Find that sacred space where you may sit and be in the comforting arms of the Father-Mother presence. Christos Ananda, Shatik Shivaya, Ein Sof Eninya, in Rama Haneyate. The great emergence and merging. And bring to those places and spaces within your being where there is great comfort and silence and stillness, in the spaces where there is still adjustments. And if you so choose in this moment, you're offered up this anointing of this sweet, sweet, gentle truth, the immaculate nature intact. And as we tune into this Father-Mother presence, we feel the Lady of Peace, and we feel those that surround her. Elohai, Elohim, all that is. Father-Mother presence hovering above, rising up. As we tune into this, we also acknowledge the elemental presence, the emotional body attuned so gently and lovingly with the essence of the waters, the sacred shape of the icosahedron, as it tunes and spins, bringing more radiance, more beauty and wonder. As we feel the vibratory awakening of the physical body, that sacred element of earth, and the sacred shape of the hexahedron or cube, as it spins in all directions, welcoming us in. Earth, our body, all the elemental presence contained. As we feel the tuning of the mental presence in the mental body, the element of air and the sacred shape of the beautiful octahedron spinning in all directions, emotional, physical, mental, and now the spiritual body, the element of fire, and the sacred shape of the tetrahedron spinning in all directions, these four elemental properties tuned in the center, just as we are within the center of the 13th harmonic, so in the center, so in the field of the body of light, we feel that which is beneath rising as the terrestrial form, known as the element of ether, the energy body, and the sacred shape of the dodecahedron. And we feel that surrounding our body and spinning within as we connect to the sky above, the element of the akasha and the sacred shape of the star tetrahedron spinning in all directions, entering and moving through the vehicle. As we connect now in to the center of the body of light, the rainbow body, the diamond heart, and there in the center, in the seventh element, we connect in to light and the sacred shape of a Taurus. There, merging in the center of all that is in these elemental frequencies, we feel the radiance descending down and the vibratory magnetism magnifying, rising up as the vehicle is entered and opened, if we so choose. Always, always, beloveds, if we so choose. For this is an invitation, and in that invitation, we offer the love of all that is, omnipresence, the gift of love in the intact nature. Hey, and as you and all receive this omnipresence, you may choose to open your hands as if to receive dew from the divine, like tiny droplets of the anointing field, descending into the hands. Tiny drops of the dew of the Amrit, the mother's heart. And as your hands fill with this radiance, tingling through the entire body, and as they fill, as if your hands like cups were filled with that wondrous elixir, the Amrit, the dew of the divine, you may drink of it, bringing it to the third eye, to the crown, throat, heart, descending down. And once again, opening the hands, these wands of creation, and allowing this dew to open, to bring forth the crystalline coatings. And from this invitation, we bring forth this promise that is delivered through the breath, through the life, through the gift that opens, through the breath, through the life. We breathe in the noble nature of omniscience, the supreme intelligence. Therein, this promise that the intact and immaculate nature, the very core of all, the core of the core, the heart of the heart, given forth in this radiant field now, ever present. And as the body relaxes and the movements may flow through and sounds may emerge, surrounding and within, as your intention has been placed in the center of this circle, the golden heart of the golden light of grace begins to pulse, revealing that radiant coding. Breathe up. Releasing. For what is true and what is noble in this supreme intelligence is the tuning of the instrument. The tuning. As we increase the capacity for the light body, as we increase the light body essence, Te Wehana Te Jewahana. Quiet stillness. In ratios of radiance, the glorious unfolding, increasing this, and bringing in this vibratory awareness now. Blessing all who come to this circle. And as the light body increases, the light body essence, we feel this elevation and expansion, an honoring. Breathing this in if you so choose. For that which is beneath and that which is above, residing within. You are welcome to move into the center heart, into the central whirling hub. If you so choose, you are moving into the central whirling hub within your own divine essence. Therein, the Holy Presence resides, what's called the Holy of Holies, the heart behind the heart, the Alpha and the Omega. That which has no beginning and that which has no end, that in all eternity, residing in this presence. And there in this central whirling hub, all that is, all that ever was, all that ever will be, residing in the breath in each moment. In each moment that is blessed, in each moment that we take this time to bow to the greatness of our being in this invitation. For what does fill this being? What is so that we may feel this graciousness, this gratitude? What are the very things beyond all things that we are so filled with that radiance, so grateful for that gift beyond gifts, that we may bow down to its presence as it bows down to us? Namaste. The heart beating gently, an effervescence, a bubbling, a swirling, a spinning. Come to the center. Be in the center. Grace be thy name, for it is grace that we arise, and grace that we arrive. Give grace to this moment. Give unto the grace. Open this gift. Open this heart. Open into this moment. We dance, we swim, we stand, we move, we sit, we lay down, we fly, we glide, we are. Breathe in if you so choose. Breathe in, breathe up, breathe down, breathe through. Let the pores of your consciousness open. Let it flow in and out, this golden elixir in the center of the heart. Let it nourish, sup upon it. Feel the sweetness of it. Let it glide down the throat. Let it come into the belly and let it nurture and feed. Let it rise up into the brain and the heart and let it expand. Let it go down to the tips of the toes, through each one of the sacred spaces within the body. Let it nourish. Let it nurture. Let it command and expand and bring us into the very, very nub, core, kernel, molecule beyond molecule, wave beyond wave, particle beyond particle. The isness of what is. If you so choose, read this through, open this gift, look inside, find the message, and let it be read through the hallways, through the corridors, echoing its sounding of loving all through your being, through us all. Open the gift, look inside, find the message, and feel the reverberating, echoing essence, the shivering, shimmering blessedness of the great calming. Do you remember the promise you made the moment that you left Source All That Is, as you were giving your decree and dispensation, the message and the method for planting the seeds of all that you bring to this emanation? Peer in and beyond the surface, peer inward. As wondrous and as beautiful as all the stories that you can share about who you are, there is something far deeper, far wider, so precious, so tender. It speaks in sweet, silent calls. It holds such deep silence. Its gazings, its beauties to behold. As you bring your hands together, if you so choose, but without touching. Like that saying, you have the whole world in your hands, the whole universe residing within, universes beyond universes, echoing. Realize this. Every moment that you bow down in honor, in grace, to the blessings of that which is most source-filled, most divine, most wondrous, within and all, so true is that same source, bowing down in the blessing of the creation of you. Take this in, dear ones. That which you put forward in your intent for living the life of your highest and deepest calling. All that you weave and all of that you are and all that you give and all that you receive is honoring and bowing down to you. The very power and presence, the source of all sources that has the capacity to create, residing within you, residing with all. As you acknowledge this gift, acknowledge the gift of that which is given, so too is the gift, bowing in praise and the acknowledgement, in your acknowledgement, this wondrous reciprocity, this wondrous diversity in this great university of wondrous awareness. You're called into the center, into the glowing heart of your being, woven in the same circle that we weave, right in the center, in the 13th Harmonic, standing in the center, the great God, Goddess of all that is. There for you, with open arms, so to speak, ready to embrace the disparaging aspects, ready to embrace that which you may have deemed not worthy, inviting it all in. Come, come, wherever you've been. If you've been banned near and far by this being, we welcome you. Come. That which you have perhaps said, no, this is not holy, this is not loving. Invite, bring it home. It shall dissolve and melt back into its original holy heart presence. There is nothing within the heavens, beneath and above, that does not reside in that complete holiness, in that complete wonder, in that complete grace. You are the only divider and judger of this. So we say to thee now, dear ones, whatever you have done that you may have deemed, whether good or bad, right or wrong, call it in now. It is time for all of this to merge back in to the great harmonic wave that is flooding this entire planet, this entire universe, galactic, supergalactic. And the only way home is to return home. Do you hear this? Do you feel this? Even the ones that choose not to join the circle are always welcomed, and an aspect of them is always here, even if they choose to disavow, deny, and destroy. They too are a part of this great upward spiral. We must remember them, for in their ignorance of not knowing that they know, they are the ones that bring most of the holiness to all of us. For in their actions, in their dis-ease, in their disillusion, in their denial, they remind us of the essence of our own true nature, to rise up and to welcome in. We call this now. Oh, the jealous and the weak, the lost and afraid, those in separation, those in denial of the greatness of their being. Come to this circle now. You're welcome. Those that hide and deconstruct, those that are fearful and create fear out of their own fearfulness. You are welcome here. Those that seek to control and command outside of themselves. You too shall dissolve into the Immaculate Presence here, for all is in divine order in this harmonic and welcomed. And whether you come or not, your essence is here. Thanks be to this. Those that start the fires and those that bring them to embers and dissolve. Those that create chaos out of their own and those that bring order. All together now. And all those aspects of our being, wherever they may be, call them in now. For the innocence cannot deny anything, for it is truth, and truth upholds all in equal measure. The great body of light, the great heart of love. Now opening fully. Your hearts, if you so choose, bringing your prayers, your blessings, your thoughts, and your knowing in that silence, in that awareness. Sweetly whispering, and gently commanding, and calling in any of your soul groups you so choose. Family members, those that you love, situations or challenges upon this planet, as this beloved Gaia Mama Sophia is bathed in this radiance. Father, Mother, Source, all that is, the Great Father, the Great Mother. And all the children of this blessed place, all the children in all the universes, the new ones born, the ones yet to arrive. We now bring this gift of radiance, love, deep appreciation, the realization of this. Any and all beings who need harmonization or healing, any aspect within that physical form or all forms of being, we offer this up, this prayers to this center as we reside within this now. Any person, any being, any thought, any feeling, coming into that place of the 13th Harmonic, the wave of the womb of the Divine Mother, Father creation, held and embraced. Breathing in if you so choose. Through this loving gaze and this loving embrace, eyes opened wide, may we gaze upon the omnipotent power of the divine. As we bring this sound transmission gazing now, you may have your eyes opened or closed to receive this. It will come in. Om. So be it. So it is. To each of you and all, to all of you and each, we bring these blessings as we are these blessings, as we live and breathe these blessings. We who are one salute you. And this golden heart in this circle of presence, each of you have been offered this bathing, saturating, and soaking prayer. This 13th harmonic. May you and all your legacies, may we and all that we are be peace. May you and all that you are, may we and all awaken to the light of our own true nature. May you, may we, may all be healed and harmonized, transmuted, uplifted, embodied, held, nurtured, brought into and brought forth the great light, the clear light, the golden light of grace. May you, may all, be a source of this in all eternity, forever and ever, as it has always been. So be it and so it is. As my beloved brother Charlie and his vibrational name brings forth the gifts of the Christos and the great white brotherhood through his heart and being to share of the gifts now.
May the waters within you cleanse and clear all that does not resonate with your highest and most supreme beingness.
And so too to these waters, and to the earth, and to the air, and to the fire, to the ether, to the akasha, and to the light. We bring these great gifts so that they may all dissolve into the central whirling hub as we return to the home of the heart. So be it and so it is.
Indeed.
Completing this 13th harmonic transmission.